Hi there, Gemini. This is Miss Joan of Miss Joan's Tarot on the Hill, and I'm here to talk to you about May. May is going to have 5 weeks in it, so we'll have 5 columns of cards going all the way across, one for each week, and it'll be 3 rows, where we are, what's blocking us, and what our solution is, and that will be for the overview. So let's get into this right now, and I'll lay them out. I pre-programmed the cards for you, so we don't have to watch me shuffle. Lord knows it's exciting. However, I think there are better uses for all of our time. Anywho, I do have a couple of messages for you. One is a general message for all 12 signs, and that is reminding us that as we spring into life with the weather changes, wherever we are, we need to be very cautious and careful that we don't overdo it real fast. You know what I mean? We want to be methodical in how we approach any given project we're getting into in May. All right? Approach it carefully, with intention, and just don't overdo it right away. All right? Because you need to conserve your energy. All right? Now then, the other message I have just for you, and you alone, Gemini, is I want you to hear that it's important for you to maintain balance between work and play. All right? Something is going on there for you where either you're getting too much play in your work zone or you're too much work in your play zone. So we're going to want to make sure we keep them separated and balanced, all right? So we don't want to have anything weird going on, okay? Perfect. So you know who you are, you know what you're doing, keep it straight, and it'll all be working out, okay? Excellent. Let's talk about April 30th through May 6th, all right? Let's talk about that. So right then, this week, you're going to be jumping into something new. You're going to be starting a new project. That's kind of fun. Whether it's a home project or a work project, something's getting going and you're jumping right in. Remember, balance, be careful. Where you're blocked is remembering old patterns or old things that you've done in the past. I want you to remember how you got here so you don't have to repeat old lessons, because that would just be a waste of your personal energy and everybody else's. This card here is your solution, and the solution is to dig deep inside of yourself. Dig deep. You are in a position to, there may be some feelings involved. Some things are going on that is going to feel like uncomfortable, okay? So keeping in mind that whatever's going on might make you feel uncomfortable, it isn't a solution for you to do the work, though. This is the Strength card. It's all about doing emotional work to succeed and grow. So we want you to get that way. And we'll get more information about this at the end of this video. But for now, this is pretty cool, right? Now then, we have the next week over being May 7th through the 13th. This is the World card. There will be a completion of a project and or the beginning of something else that's quite a bit bigger or more intensive, shall we say. It's feeling more intensive, like something that will become a full cycle of a something, right? A longer job will be beginning this week, all right? The area where you're blocked is getting your wishes fulfilled. The 9 of Cups is here to say there will be no wishes fulfilled. Sorry, you're just going to have to do what's in front of you, and you probably aren't going to like it. The 10 of Swords as your solution is to understand your power and embrace it. The power that's coming to you is, some of this will have some control and power involved, and we want you to pay attention to how it manifests and how you can work with it and not end up making things more difficult for yourself, okay? The goal is not to make things more difficult. We want you to embrace your power, handle your business, and take care of things so that you end up in a really good position, okay? Excellent. We're going to move over here to the Queen of Cups. This is now the week of the 14th through the 20th, and on this week, we're looking at the Queen of Cups, who is an emotionally based female energy person. This could be a man who speaks from his feelings and is very emotional, feminine energy, and that's okay. But this person is here, and they're going to be a part of what's going on. Don't be alarmed about it. Just know that there could be some drama that comes up because this person is around. Don't be alarmed. The area where you're blocked this week has to do with letting go of something that no longer serves you, and you're not going to be able to let go of it right away. So don't be mad about it. Just accept that you will have to put it off getting rid of it until another week. But that's what's going on, okay? And your solution will be to take your ideas and go somewhere else, all right? Interestingly, when it comes to these two situations, like this person is emotional and isn't going to let you walk away or get rid of something that you want to get rid of or need to get rid of. That's not happening. But you walking away from all of it might be a solution. We'll get more information when we go in deep on that week. But for now, let's look at the 21st through the 27th of May. The Empress is here saying you will be able to manifest anything you want. Yay! We are making things happen. You need more money? Get more money. If you need a part-time job that's going to allow you to make enough money so you can do whatever else you want to do, hey, this is where you're going to. This is where you want to put the energy out in the universe and have it come to you serendipitously. Things will just show up, right? Someone will call you out of the blue and say, hey, I have that job for you. I have a job for you. It's not full-time, sorry, but you'll get enough money and you'll be able to live. What do you think? And it'll be just perfect, right? Excellent. Now then, we have the Five of Cups right here. The Five of Cups is talking about how it won't benefit you at all to be thinking so much about past relationships, and that will be blocking you. But because that's kind of how this card operates anyway, we're talking about how that information may be beneficial to you this time. So remember past relationships, how they went, and what lessons you learned from that, so you won't have to repeat that, okay? And Judgment is here as your solution. We want you to use your best judgment, even as you're manifesting like crazy. We want you to use your best judgment and not, you may not get exactly what you were hoping for, and it may be a different color than you were hoping for, but you might still get what you want, right? It might come to you very easily and serendipitously, but it may not be the color you were looking for, okay? So it's going to be a little bit different than you were hoping, but if you can be flexible about that, that will be very beneficial. You will still get what you want. Ta-da! Now then, May 28th through the 3rd of June, we have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is showing that you are going to have a financial windfall come your way, and that's super fun. Nice to have a little extra dough come in. Yay. Now the Queen of Swords is going to be there blocking the situation. This will be somebody who's standing around being quite bossy. Somebody who's very particular about how they want things done. They want everything to be just so. And it's interesting, they're standing around trying to control how you use your money. Be careful about this person. Be aware of how they are in the world and how they are in your life. And create boundaries where you need to, all right? The Ace of Swords is here. Interesting. To offer you one more opportunity to be in control and the power person in this process. So I think you'll have the gift of responsibility in this situation, and that responsibility will in turn give you the ability to make a boundary with her. Okay? So that's interesting. I'm going to go ahead and set these guys aside so that we can get into what's going on for the first week of May, being April 30th through May 6th. All right, let's look at these ones up close and personal. And yes, I have pre-programmed these cards for you. So let's add some cards and see what's coming. All right. More detail is good, so we can have a better picture of this. All right. So we were talking about jumping into something brand new. Very exciting, very cool. You have the Ace of Wands because you have a big idea. You want to take your new idea and move along. The Ace of Wands is also the frog, fertility and new beginnings. So yes, we were talking about new beginnings. We are there. This is happening. Whoop, whoop. All right. Excellent stuff. Now then, we have the Knight of Swords, meaning that you're going to have to fight for your power in the project, but also know that you have guardians. You are being guardianship inventors. This is the hawk. You will have protection in what you're thinking, right? There will be some protection, but at the same time, you'll have to fight for your ideas. So whoever you're fighting with, you will be protected, okay? Cool. Now then, we're looking at an area where you're blocked, remembering something from the past, a lesson from the past so we don't repeat it. There's the King of Wands also playing a part. The King of Wands is a like-minded person who you usually get along with quite well, who's going to be getting in the way. Cobra, sudden decisions and actions. So he's also got, there will be some abrupt stuff going on that's going to block you, I think, from moving along right where you want to go. And the Knight of Pentacles is here, telling us that fighting for your worth and value is going to be difficult also. Cougar, coming into your own power. That's not happening right now, okay? So this guy is going to show up from the past, I think, or he's going to remind you of the past, and you may not be learning that lesson or remembering that lesson. And he's going to show up, throw his weight around, and you're going to have to fight for your worth one more time. What a drag. I'm so sorry. That is not what we wanted to hear, Gemini. I'm sorry about that. Now, that's where the Strength card comes in as your solution. We want you to dig deeper, dig inside yourself, and figure out all the good things that you are, and bring those back out for the world to see, because, hey, you figure out why you're so upset about this person and what happened back then, and kind of run it through. Figure out the causes and the reasons why it happened, so that you know why it brings up so much emotion for you, and then maybe you can figure out what you want to do instead, and then start to apply that. I say all that because the Moon card is here. This is the Dreams and Goals card, and it's also Wolf, guidance and guardianship. So you have another bit of guardianship. You have some guardianship over here with the when you're fighting for your power. And now you have guardianship and looking at your goals, okay? So, when all of this work is done, and the moon has shown, and you've figured out your particular needs and wants in the situation, and the whys of it all, and where you're headed, and what you're going to do next, right? The Ten of Cups is here, saying that there's going to be a really nice sense of family happiness, okay? Grasshopper, leaps of happiness is here. So there will be a lot of joy that comes out of this situation. You're going to feel closer to your family. You're going to feel closer to all the things that are important to you as a result of handling this situation and growing through this painful situation. But you're also going to be a better person in a big way, because you will have worked through a situation that was kind of confrontational and frustrating for you. But you're going to do it. You're going to do it real well, because it's you. And that's his wonderful news, okay? So hang in there, Gemini. This is just 1 week of this wonderful month of May, and maintaining balance is what's going on. So, hey, we've got the other, after all the hard work, we get into the play, okay? So that's good news, and I'm happy to see that for you, all right? So let's talk again about May 7th through the 13th, all right? Once again, like and subscribe. You matter to me, Gemini. You matter to me very much. Thank you for coming and being here with me. I want to help you. I want you to know what's coming so you can react differently if you want to, or do exactly what's here because it's here, and why not? Okay? I'm here for you. Leave me a comment or messages, and I will get back to you. All right? Thank you so much. I'll talk to you next week.